New at midday for you, severe weather safety will be highlighted throughout Missouri next week, and there will be a statewide tornado drill on Tuesday. This morning, meteorologist Elisa Raffa is in studio with a guest to tell us about the Severe Weather Expo that kicks it all off this weekend. Elisa.
Yeah, good morning, Joe. I've got Doug Kramer with us. He's the senior meteorologist at the National Weather Service. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning. Thanks for having me here.
Thanks for coming in. So we've got Severe Weather Awareness Week, and our Weather Service offices across the entire state are going to be doing this. Why? Why do we need this?
Well, it's two things, Lisa. Basically, it's to remind everybody in the state of Missouri that severe weather season is coming on. We get most of our severe thunderstorms and tornadoes from about mid-March through May. So, and then also, it gives schools, organizations, and businesses the opportunity to test their readiness. If a tornado warning is issued, have a plan and an action.
Yeah, so what are some things, if they need to spruce up their plan, what are some things that they should keep in mind, especially when we remember about watches and warnings?
Yeah, and basically you really want, the key here is to know when a watch and warning is issued. Have multiple ways of getting that information and then understand what that means for you.
Right. What are some things that we should have in that winter safety kit?
Well, basically, when it comes to severe weather, you basically just want to understand where to go. So, if you're in your house, you want to be in the lowest floor. You want to keep as many walls in between you and the outside of the house as possible, or whatever structure that you're in.
Now we've got last year was a pretty active year. We had about 50 tornadoes area wide. What do you remember about that season, and what maybe could we have learned from it?
That's exactly right. It was a very busy year for tornadoes. Roughly 50 tornadoes, roughly 30 of them came April 30th. So we had a pretty big outbreak on April 30th. The tornado that most people remember was the one that hit the north side of Ozark. It was a high-end EF2, almost an EF3. And that damaged many homes in that area.
So that's why we do this, right? To remind you guys, we've been dealing with snow for the last couple of months. Just remember, these things can happen here, and some of the strategies that you need to stay safe from the winter weather are different than the spring weather. So that's why we've got the expo that's coming up on Saturday. That's at the Battlefield Mall, and you guys will be out there too, right?
That's exactly right. It's a great partnership between the media and the emergency management in Greene County and the National Weather Service. So we hope to see everybody out there on Saturday.
Yeah, so if you've got any questions, whether it's for Doug or his colleagues, or Jamie, Beth, and I will be there, we can help you if you're trying to figure out what to do with your plan, right? What to put in there. That's why we're doing that, is to help you guys out. So thank you so much for coming in and talking about severe weather with me.
Thanks for having us.
My pleasure. Of course, we've got to get to your forecast. We're going to do that coming up right after the break.